What if I told you that a simple drawing could hold the secrets of the universe? That a pattern could map the cosmos and the inner world of your own mind? This is the power of the mandala. The word itself comes from the ancient Sanskrit language of India. It simply means circle. But this is no ordinary circle. It represents wholeness, a cosmic diagram that reminds us of our connection to the infinite. It is a model for the very structure of existence. From the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, circles are everywhere. The mandala captures this fundamental truth in a beautiful, intricate design that speaks to something deep within all of us. Look around you. You will see mandalas in the most unexpected places. The petals of a flower unfolding in the sun, the rings of a tree that tell the story of its life, the spiral arms of a distant galaxy swirling in the night sky, even the tiny cells that make up your body. These are all natural mandalas. They are nature's art, showing us the universal pattern of creation. A mandala is more than just a piece of art. It is a microcosm of the universe. It is a sacred space, a container for the essence of life. It invites us to pause, to look closer, and to see the profound connection that ties everything together in one great cosmic dance. The journey of a mandala begins at its center, a single point called a bindu in Sanskrit. This point represents the beginning, the source of all things before they come into being. From this central dot, the design expands outward in a series of circles, squares, and other geometric shapes. Each layer represents a different aspect of reality, a different level of consciousness. It is a visual journey from the one to the many, from unity to diversity. Following the lines of a mandala with your eyes can feel like a meditation. It can calm the mind and lead you on a path toward your own center, the quiet core of your being. The beauty of the mandala is that it is both universal and deeply personal. It is a symbol that has been used by cultures all over the world for thousands of years. From the sand paintings of Native Americans to the rose windows of Christian cathedrals, the circle has always been a powerful symbol of the divine. Yet when you create or color a mandala, it becomes a reflection of your own inner state. It is a snapshot of your soul at that moment in time. It is a safe space where you can explore your thoughts and feelings, a place where you can find balance and harmony in a chaotic world. It is a simple circle with a profound story to tell. In the quiet monasteries of Tibet, a remarkable ritual unfolds. Buddhist monks with deep concentration create breathtakingly detailed mandalas using millions of grains of colored sand. This is not just art. It is a profound spiritual practice, a form of active meditation. Each symbol, each color, and each quadrant of the sand mandala represents a specific divine quality or a stage on the path to enlightenment. The monks work for days or even weeks, carefully pouring the sand through small funnels to create the complex design. The process itself is a prayer, a way to purify the mind and generate positive energy for the world. The most powerful lesson of the sand mandala comes at the very end. After all the painstaking work, after the creation of this stunningly beautiful object, the monks do something that might seem shocking. They destroy it. With a few simple sweeps of a brush, they gather all the colored sand into a single pile. This act symbolizes one of the most fundamental teachings of Buddhism, the idea of impermanence. Nothing lasts forever. Life is in a constant state of change. By creating something so beautiful and then letting it go, the monks practice non-attachment. They show us that true peace comes not from holding on, but from accepting the natural flow of life and death. In Hinduism, the mandala, often called a yantra, is a vital tool for worship and meditation. It is seen as a dwelling place for a deity, a sacred map that guides the devotee on a journey towards spiritual understanding. Hindu temples themselves are often designed as giant three-dimensional mandalas. The worshipper enters from the outer gates, which represent the distractions of the material world. As they move closer to the center of the temple, they travel through different layers of reality, leaving behind worldly concerns. The innermost chamber, the heart of the mandala, is where the main deity resides. This journey through the temple mirrors the inner journey toward the self. These sacred circles are more than just religious symbols. They are visual tools designed to focus the mind and elevate consciousness. Whether it is a Buddhist sand painting or a Hindu yantra, the mandala serves as a focal point. Staring at the intricate patterns can quiet the constant chatter of the mind. It helps the practitioner move from an ordinary state of awareness to a deeper, more meditative state. The mandala becomes a portal, a gateway between the physical world and the spiritual realm. It is a reminder that within each of us lies a sacred center, a place of peace and wholeness waiting to be discovered. What if the key to understanding your own mind was hidden in the circles you draw? The famous Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung believed this to be true. He was one of the first Western thinkers to explore the deep psychological meaning of the mandala. Jung discovered mandalas during a time of intense personal exploration. He began to sketch circles every day in his notebook. He found that these drawings seemed to reflect his inner state, changing as his feelings changed. He realized that the mandala was a natural expression of the self, a symbol of our innate drive toward wholeness and balance. Jung saw the mandala as a snapshot of the psyche. He believed that during times of stress, confusion, or personal growth, people are often spontaneously drawn to creating circular images. It is as if the mind is trying to find order in the chaos. The circle acts as a protective container, a safe space where conflicting parts of the personality can come together and be integrated. For Jung, the center of the mandala represented the self, the unified core of our total personality. Creating a mandala was a way to connect with this center, to find stability and re-establish a sense of inner harmony when life feels fragmented. He encouraged his patients to draw or paint mandalas as a therapeutic tool. He found that it was a powerful way for them to express feelings that were too difficult to put into words. The symbols, shapes, and colors they chose were not random. They were messages from the unconscious mind. By analyzing these personal mandalas, Jung could help his patients understand their inner conflicts and their journey toward what he called individuation. This is the lifelong process of becoming the person you were truly meant to be, of integrating all the different parts of yourself into a unified, functioning whole. The mandala was a map for this journey. Jung's work showed that the mandala is not just an ancient spiritual symbol. It is a universal archetype that lives within the collective unconscious of all humanity. This means that the urge to create circles and the healing power they possess are part of our shared human inheritance. It doesn't matter what culture you come from or what you believe. The mandala speaks a language that the soul understands. It is a mirror that reflects our inner world, helping us to see ourselves more clearly and to find the path back to our own center, our own true self. Every line and every shape within a mandala has a story to tell. It is a visual language, a code that speaks of balance, life, and the universe. The most fundamental shape, of course, is the circle. It is the container for the entire design. The circle represents wholeness, eternity, and the cyclical nature of life. It has no beginning and no end. It symbolizes the cosmos, the divine, and the protected space of the inner self. When you look at a circle, you are looking at a symbol of perfect unity and harmony. It is the foundation upon which the entire sacred geometry of the mandala is built. Within the circle, you will often find a square. The square represents the earth and the material world. It stands for stability, structure, and balance. Its four corners can symbolize the four cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west, or the four elements of nature: earth, air, fire, and water. While the circle represents the dynamic spiritual realm, the square grounds the design in physical reality. The combination of a circle and a square in a mandala signifies the perfect balance between the heavens and the earth, between the spiritual and the material aspects of our existence. It is the union of humanity and the divine. Triangles are another key element in the language of mandalas. The direction a triangle points carries great meaning. A triangle pointing upward represents action, energy, and the journey toward the spiritual world. It can symbolize fire and the masculine principle. A triangle pointing downward represents the journey into the inner world of the self. It symbolizes water and the feminine principle. When these two triangles are interlocked, as in a six-pointed star, they represent the union of opposites. This powerful symbol signifies the perfect harmony and balance of all the forces in the universe, creating a state of complete equilibrium. Other shapes add even more layers of meaning. A spiral, for example, can represent the journey of life, growth, and the unfolding of consciousness. A lotus flower with its petals opening is a powerful symbol of enlightenment and spiritual awakening. The lotus grows from the mud but blossoms into a beautiful flower, symbolizing the potential for purity and wisdom to emerge from the challenges of life. Even the colors used are part of this symbolic language. Each color vibrates with its own energy and meaning. By understanding these basic shapes and symbols, we can begin to read the profound story that every mandala tells. In our fast-paced modern world, it is easy to feel stressed and disconnected. We are constantly bombarded with information and demands on our time. But what if there was a simple, accessible tool that could help us find a moment of peace? This is where the ancient practice of creating mandalas finds a new and vital role. The simple act of coloring or drawing a mandala can be a powerful form of meditation. It requires focus, which helps to quiet the endless stream of thoughts that often fills our minds. As you concentrate on the patterns and colors, your breathing slows, your heart rate drops, and a sense of calm begins to settle over you. You do not need to be an artist to experience the benefits of mandalas. That is their true magic. The pre-drawn mandala coloring books that have become so popular are a perfect example. They provide the structure, the sacred circle, and invite you to fill it with your own energy and emotion through color. This process allows for creative expression without the pressure of starting with a blank page. It is a form of art therapy that is accessible to everyone, from young children to adults. It helps to reduce anxiety, improve focus, and provides a healthy outlet for expressing feelings that might otherwise remain locked inside. The mandala has found its way into many corners of our contemporary culture. You can see its influence in graphic design, fashion, and architecture. Digital apps now allow you to create intricate mandalas on your phone or tablet, bringing this ancient practice into the digital age. In therapy, counselors use mandalas to help clients explore their inner worlds and promote healing. In schools, teachers use them to help children calm down and improve their concentration. The mandala has proven to be a timeless and adaptable tool, as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. It is a testament to its universal power to bring order and beauty into our lives. Ultimately, the enduring value of the mandala lies in its simplicity and its depth. Anyone can draw a circle. Anyone can pick up a pencil and start to create patterns within it. It is a practice that costs nothing and requires no special skills. It is a personal journey and a universal symbol all at once. The mandala reminds us that in the midst of life's complexity, there is a simple, centering truth. It reminds us of our connection to each other and to the vast universe around us. It is a circle of healing, a circle of peace, and a circle that invites us all to come home to ourselves.